so welcome back to my segment. Alright, so good evening, Philippines, and good evening, world. Okay, so welcome back to my segment as where we can learn English in a fun way through music. Okay, so once again, my name is Teacher Ivy. Yes. And for tonight's song, it's going to be If You Love Me for Me. And it was being sang by, it was being performed rather by Czech Orchestra. Is it? Oh, wait, I'll check. Philharmonic. Okay, so it's being performed by Czech Philharmonic. Okay. All right. So this song is from Princess and the Pauper, as what I have told you last time, that this week's genre would be about more into children. So last time, yesterday we had a Disney song, and then today we were going to have a Mattel song. Okay, so it's Barbie. All right, so I will play the song first, and then let's see what are the things and what are the words that we could study within the song. Okay, so wait for me. Please, no technical problems. Okay, wait. Once I last met a lad, you're a gentle one, said she. In my heart I'd be glad if you love me for me. You say your love is true, and I hope that it will be.
I'd be sure if I knew that you loved me for me.
Would I be the one you're seeking? Will I be the one you choose? Can you tell my heart is aching? My eyes will give you clues.
What you see may be deceiving. Truth lies underneath the skin.
Hope will blossom by believing.
The heart that lies within. I'll be yours. Together we shall always be as one. If you love me for me, I'll be yours. Together we shall always be as one. If you love me for me, if you love me for me.
Okay. All right. Okay, so that was our song for the night. It was very short and it's more into lullaby. It sounded like one. And that was from Princess and the Pauper. Okay, so for those who don't know, Princess and the Pauper is owned by Mattel, or all Barbie products or all Barbie movies are being owned by Mattel Corporation. Okay, so this movie is being famous around 2000. So it's very old already, but it's a very classic so far, and all Barbie movies that I have watched since I was a kid, and this is one of my favorite movie, Barbie movie, because it teaches a very good moral, that to be humble, to be um, uh, to be a good friend to your friend also. So if you are looking for a good movie that has a good influence or has a good lessons for children, I would suggest this movie, Princess and the Pauper. Okay, as you can see that on the title of the movie itself, Princess and the Pauper. So this one is the princess. Basically, you could see by her features that she looks like a princess. And of course, we have the one with the blue one, a pauper. Okay, another synonym for the word pauper would be poor, or someone who's not really in a good like society of living. Okay, so the story comes along that they are not twins, but they look very identical. And the princess, of course, is being born with a silver spoon, or she's born rich, of course, as a princess. And then there's another girl in the blue, which is Erica. She is born in not so wealthy family, and she has been working as a seamstress or a tailor in a dressing shop. And then one time they meet, and then they were surprised that they look exactly with another one. And then the only thing that differentiate from the only thing that is difference between the two of them is, of course, their hair color. As you can see, Annalise's color, or the princess hair color, is blonde, and then brunette is for Erica. So Annalise was in trouble, and then so Erica have to like pretend that she was Annalise, she was the princess, and so she wears a wig, and she acted, and she tried her best to act like a princess while looking for the true princess. Okay, so that song was being sang by the King Dominic, and then Erica. So it was like a love song. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay, so let's move on to the first verse. Okay, the first lines is, once a lass met a lad, you're a gentle one, says she. In my heart I'd be glad if you love me for me. Okay, so last here, let's go to the okay, definitions. Okay, so last here is girl, and then lad, of course, is a boy. Okay, so once a girl met a boy. Okay, so for those who don't know, this is a Scottish language, or that's how they call a girl and a boy in Scottish. In northern, it's a northern English. Okay, so if you would have a time, or if you would have like a chance to visit that place, then you would know already what does lass and lad means. Okay, the next is gentle. Of course, gentle would basically mean about being soft, being tender. So that would be your synonym for that. And then we have the next one, glad. In my heart I'd be glad. Okay, so glad is a synonym for the word happy. Yes. Or so instead of saying that I am happy that I met you, you could say that I'm so glad that I have met you, like that. And then next lines. You say your love is true, and I hope that it will be. I'd be sure if I knew that you love me for me. Okay, so it is very understandable, basically. You cannot like have any like confusions with the words. And then the next part, could I be the one you're seeking? Will I be the one you choose? Can you tell my heart is speaking? My eyes will give you clues. Okay, so we have another vocabulary word, seeking. Of course, seeking, synonym of the word seeking would be looking. And then next one is choose. Of course, the synonym for the word choose would be pick, or the simpler word for choose is pick. So most of the time we use the word pick than choose. So and then we have the one with the yellow one, and it was our personification. Okay, so what is personification? Personifications are for example, if you're giving life to things. Okay, so you have here like your heart is speaking. And then my eyes will give you clues. Okay, so that's personification. Okay, for the third line, it obviously means that maybe I'm the one you're looking for, and then can you tell my heart is speaking, or my eyes will give you clues. Okay, so my eyes will give you clues basically means like though I will not directly tell you that you're special to me, but you can see it in my actions, or you can see it in my eyes. So even though I won't tell you that you're special, or they have this saying that is action speaks louder than voice. Okay, so we have the second one. Let's go to the second one. Second page. What you see may be deceiving. Truth lies underneath the skin. Hope will blossom by believing the heart that lies within. Okay, so we have for the second one, the first vocabulary word would be, of course, deceiving. What is deceiving? Okay, so deceiving would means cheating, or tricky, or swindle. Okay, so for example, instead of saying the word cheating, you're deceiving me. You're not telling the truth, like that. The truth. Next is the one with the red one, underneath. Okay, so what is underneath? Underneath means like below, or if you're hiding something, or like concealing something underneath. Then we have the third one with the red, the blossom. Okay, so blossom would basically mean like prosper, or would be many, like that. Hope will blossom by believing. Okay, so if you're believing something, of course it will turn out into something positive, or something nice. Next is believing. Of course, believing would be trust. And we have with the one with your purple one, truth lies. Truth lies. Okay, so this purple one would stand for your oxymoron. Okay, so what is oxymoron? Again, we had it tackled last week ago. Oxymoron is your figure of speech that is contradicting to one another. Okay, so we have truth and lie. So they're contradicting to one another. Okay, another example, of course, would be black and white. What else? Soft and hard. So that's oxymoron. Okay, and we have again with your yellow one, the heart that lies within. Okay, so we had personification again. Because you're putting life on something that is not alive. Like that. Okay, so we have the next one. I'll be yours together. We shall always be as one. If you love me for me. and then it was being repeated 2 times, and then we have the last 2 lines, if you love me for me, and then yeah. Okay, so this part, this line would mean like, though there are things that might you might have second thoughts, and then but if you believe in me, our love will prosper, like that. Okay, all right, so it for me it's like a courtship song. Okay, so it's like getting to know one another before being in relationship. Relationship. Okay, so it's getting to know one another before going into relationship more. Okay, all right, so as you can see, our song for tonight is very short. It's very short. We only have 2 slides. Okay, wait. We only have 2 slides, 1, 2, and you could easily understand how the song goes, or what does the song means. We only have very few vocabulary words, very few personifications and oxymoron, but okay, so it's being shortened, and it's being it was being made like this because the viewers would be children, and for children it's easier for them to understand if the song is short, and if the words is easier to understand. Okay. All right. Okay, so far overall the song is very romantic. It's very like if you were listening to it, you were more excited what is the next thing to be happened, or what is the next phase of their if you're interested if their love will continue or not, like that. So it's very cute. It's very cute. It's more like a puppy love, or like a first love, like that. So and also the meaning of the song, it's teaching us that you should like get to know a person first before having any attachment or any relationship, because you know, guys, having a attachment to someone that doesn't have the same feelings for you would be very sad. Yes, it's very sad to have, or you will be hurt in the end if you if the two of you doesn't have the same face, or the same, you're not on the same face together. And so yeah, it's better to get to know one another first before jumping into a relationship. Okay, all right, so I think that will be all for the night. And so let's have a recap. So we have studied your oxymoron today, your vocabulary words, your personification. Yeah. Okay, so that will be all. And yeah, okay, so let's see tomorrow what will be our next song for to be featured tomorrow, because tomorrow is 23. Wow, one day. Tomorrow is like one day before Christmas. So I'm very excited. Okay, so let's see what is our featured song. What will be our song for tomorrow? Okay? All right. So I will see you again, guys, tomorrow. Within this time, 7 p.m. in Philippine time and 8 p.m. in Korean time. Okay? Alright, so once again, my name is Teacher Ivy. Yes, my name is Teacher Ivy, saying that let's learn with MK and learn with us. Have a good time with us. And MK saying thank you and bye-bye and good night.